Welcome to Unreal Adventures. We are Gary and Nicole, and a little over a year ago we sold everything and bought a 40-foot sailboat to travel the world with. Join us to follow along on our adventure.
Here we are on Rum Kid. We gotta yell at one another though, because the music's so loud. Here's the goats. We met the lady who, her daughter, is a goat farmer. We found the goats. Just roam around, eating stuff. Oh, that one's got green stuff on him. See that?
Coming into Crooked Island. This is Bird Rock, and this lighthouse is on this just rock, destroyed lighthouse. But it really feels like something out of a movie. It's beautiful. It's sunset here, and we're getting ready to drop the hook right here next to this rock. The weather is so calm, like it's hard to even believe that it's the Atlantic. We are very lucky people. Hey guys, we are sitting here off the coast of Dominica on our way south to Grenada. Trying to beat the hurricanes and get down there in time to pick up our youngest son and his girlfriend to do some sailing with us. And the video I'm working on right now has a lot of content that we were missing for various reasons. We had sailed from Rum Key to Crooked Island and stopped at this place called Bird Rock, and it had the most magical lighthouse on it, and it was pretty damaged, and that morning when we woke up to go check it out, there were a bunch of tour boats over there, and we met the guy who's like in charge of trying to restore it or at least preserve it, and he said it's safe to climb. It's not easy to climb because it's missing stairs and everything's rusted out, but they do climb it. So after all the tours left, we went ahead and climbed it, and I'm so sad that we're missing the content because it was pretty crazy. It was intense. Rusted and missing 3, 4, 5 steps at a time, so we were like scrambling, climbing up, kind of kicking ourselves that we hadn't gotten our tetanus boosters before we left the States. But we do have content from the top, some photos that we took and a little video from afterwards. But it was super cool. We had a really rolly night the night before anchoring there, but it was completely worth it to climb that lighthouse. And I wish we had the footage, but it is what it is. Love you guys.
success. Back at the dinghy. All the way up to the top of that thing, which is pretty damn scary. We're in 15 foot of water. You can see the anchor line all the way.
So, cooking dinner, making some homemade bread, trying to. And up next to us pulls up a military ship. They went past us, boarded the boat past us. And then there's a boat that since then has anchored between us. They boarded that boat. And now they're headed our way. So we'll see what that's all about. So in the Bahamas, the Bahamian Coast Guard did board us. And I don't know why we didn't make a video after that, but we didn't. But I think what happened is interesting if you want to tell everybody how that went.
Yeah. There was 5 of them on the boat. 2 of them came on our boat. And they stayed in the cockpit. Asked for our paperwork and everything, which we had already prepared because, you know, we saw them come up. And interesting, when they came up, before they actually anchored, all of our electronics shut down. So before they showed up, we were able to, you know, our phones, the internet was working, everything was fine, and then they showed up and we couldn't get online. So it was pretty interesting. Then they came aboard. We gave them our paperwork. They were super friendly. I mean, everything, you know, they sat down, went through our paperwork. We showed them, they asked us questions about fish. You know, do you guys fish? What kind of fish you caught? So we showed them pictures of grouper and the mahi and everything. It really went pretty smooth and they were super friendly.
And what happened as soon as they picked up anchor the next day and left?
Yeah, as soon as they left, everything started working again. We were able to get online. And
all of our electronics turned back on.
All of our electronics worked again. So
it was bizarre.
It was bizarre. But yeah, they were super friendly.
It's a good experience.
It was. To Mayaguana and anchored out in Abrams Bay. we lost a lot of footage, but I guess we didn't even video this, but we definitely wanted to put it in there and have it as something that we could remember or look back on. So went into town, and there was a little place called, was it Lorraine's?
Lorraine's grocery store.
Lorraine's grocery store, and Mayaguana is a small island, and there's not that many people on it. So I'm pretty sure the guy like was the mayor, the sheriff, the grocery store keeper. He did a little bit of everything.
He had a restaurant,
yeah,
hotel,
yeah.
and he was the pastor.
Yeah. So it was. I mean, he didn't do all that obviously, but he pretty much did everything. So I had a great time talking to the guy, and on our way out, he asked if it was okay if he prayed on us or with us, and it was really pretty darn cool. I mean, he was really nice, and just basically wanted to make sure that, did he say God or Jesus, or I don't remember if he said anything like that, but he basically just wanted to make sure that we were looked after, and our family was looked after, and friends were looked after, and it really just seemed like a kind, genuine thing, nice thing to do, that we wanted to make sure we remembered.
Yeah, we stood in his little tiny grocery store and held hands, and he basically just prayed for us to have safe travels, and yeah, it was super genuine.
We'll have to put the little Google Map image of where we were with the
Hey guys, we are pulling into Turks and Caicos after an overnight passage that was fine, but it was pretty rolly, big waves, so not a lot of sleep. But it's beautiful here so far. We haven't checked in yet. Still flying the yellow flag because we haven't checked in yet, but hopefully we're going to drop anchor somewhere dead ahead, about 4 miles, take a shower, and go ashore to check in. Love ya! When we went to Providenciales, Turks and Caicos, we checked in, and then we went to get provisions, and we tried to pull the dinghy up in a neighborhood called 5 Keys. Apparently not the wealthiest of neighborhoods, and 2 local guys were super friendly and concerned for us walking through the neighborhood, so they ended up giving us a ride to the grocery store and just kind of telling us about the area, and it was really very cool. Just another example of how kind people have been all along this trip.
Alright, this video is going to be terrible probably because my phone's over there and it's being used, but oh, it's conch fritters. They are so good. I'm sure Nikki will let you know all the ingredient and how to make them, but wow, mouth watering, unbelievable. And we caught the conch, caught I guess, swam down and got them from that island right there. Saw the largest starfish, and what else did we see over there? We saw lobster and big old crab. It's a wonderful day. Love you. Bye.
You don't want what?
That thing to grab a hold of me.
Those
claws are
those
huge.
claws are tiny. Oh, he's gonna get you.
All right, come on.
Yeah, you gotta put him in there, and that's not hot.
Okay. This is gonna work out just fine. I could see already. This is how this is supposed to go. Oh, you little son of a gun.
Who are you gonna get you?
I don't know. I know. Okay. All right. We're almost got it. Okay.
The lid's in front of you. Does he need more water?
I'd say it looks a hell of a lot better.
We are making chaps for the dinghy, and it's really hot today here in Turks and Caicos. So I told Gary that I will finish the other side if I could do it outside, if he could set up the sewing machine outside because it's too hot inside. He said, I will make that happen. And here's how that looks. To make that happen, he had to tear everything out of that hold that he's in. Want to say hi? To get to the extension cords we need for me to be able to do it outside. So now I'm feeling a little bad that maybe I should have just done it inside and been sweaty. But there's Murph, our dinghy. And she's getting torn up by the sun. So you can see on the left side, in the back especially, she's really messed up looking. That's the sun. On the right, we made a chap for her yesterday. And it came out pretty good considering I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to make the other side today. And of course we ran out of fabric. So now I have to try to find something that matches a little bit and order it. So the next person who visits us, which I believe will be Katie and Chad, can bring it to us and I can do the front of the dinghy. But yep, this is boat life. It is not all easy and fun and pretty. It's often really messy and frustrating and work. What do they say? Boat life is what, babe? Doing boat projects in really beautiful locations.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
It's pretty beautiful here. I mean, can't complain.